Okay. Let's see here. I'm gonna try and do this without my headphones today, because it's warm. Yeah. And game should be good, hopefully. Okay, I have to pull the curtains. There we go. We're at day 21, I believe. Let's see what the camera says. Oh, right, I did not brush my hair today. I didn't have to go out, so I didn't have to think about it. Oh, hang on. That's... just adjusting the light level of the camera a little bit. It has Windows has a tendency to just like screw up all my settings for everything, so I have to remind myself to check it occasionally. I had decided to make a habit, I guess. Oh, the doors. And get to the room over here. Tool shed? Tool shed. Shovel. That's a start. Lockpick. Spooky place. Let's see here. Hallway. Den. Why not? It's such an easy thing to just pick immediately. Entry? Yes. Security? Sure, why not? Keycard system. The security level, what have I did? High. With, unlocked. And then, if I'm particularly lucky, we get a breaker box somewhere. I'll grab a storeroom here, even though that feels a little wasteful. Nursery. Hallway closet then. Coin purse. Running shoes. That's gonna help. Hopefully. Crossing my fingers. The Nook. Hallway. Courtyard? Sure, why not? Turnip. An oversized turnip, even. Guest bedroom? Guest bedroom. Hey. Hope you're doing well today. Compass. A bedroom. I'll have to pass through there anyway, so I may as well fill in over here. Billiard room. Let's do some math. 12 minus 9 is 3. 3 times 30. 3 by 15 is like 2. 2? 2. 2. Oh. Okay, so 2 times 8. They've changed the order of operations here. 2 times 8 is 16. Minus 15, that's 1. I sure hope people aren't colorblind for this. They may have chosen better colors for it, but I'm not colorblind, so I can't tell. 4 times 2 is 8. So 1. Because they exchanged the placement of things now. Got a key card. Parlor. No, wait. Coat check. If I have coat check, I'm gonna take coat check. We have the hammer. And now I can take the weight room if I find it again. Chapel for now, though. There's coins over here. Other spare room. I'm not entering that yet. Don't need the utility closet anymore. Gymnasium. There's car keys here. In fact, take drawing room here. I know, I'm horrible. I saw the room I was mentioning and then ignored it. Secret passage? I don't have a gem. Library. I will in fact go to the drawing room. Redraw. I guess I'll take the foundation here. I really wish I had it turned a different direction, but it keeps pulling the foundation in these directions. Can't walk into that. Well, let me dig up here. A coin. A rather dirty coin. Oh, right. I do need the key, don't I? Another turnip. Just like this is... It's like we need this to get to the basement, I believe, because there's an elevator there. But that means having the key, but... I was just like, is there anything here? Yeah, let's take this. Music room, but I don't have a key. What? One major key, one minor key. I get it. But I can't because I don't have gems right now. Parlor. Let's see here. Only one box displays a true statement. The gems are in the white box. The gems are in the black box. I don't think that's true. Ah, that was the blue one then. That could have been any of them. I keep forgetting to lockpick. Corridor. I go over here. I know. I'm trying to get the key, but I have a bunch of rooms that I can access, so. Dining room. Would be useful later on. Walk-in closet. Or okay, I can't. And the mirrors needs me to have Uh-huh. Pump up the gems. Okay, so that's good. Okay, we know that now. I really wanted the gem room, but I guess this counts. I guess I need a doorway for that. I guess it has to be at the back side of the foundation as well, because that explains why the room is like this. I suppose having it to the right of the middle is fine then. Even for my mildly obsessive compulsive brain. The pool. Sure. There's trash here. Oh no, it's normal pool things. Got it. I was just like, somebody left a bunch of plastic bottles in here, but no. Okay, pool rules. The draft pool is your deck of potential floor plans. Each time you draft, 3 random floor plans are drawn from the draft pool for you to select from. The odds of drawing a specific floor plan may differ depending on the room. Some rooms are more rare than others. Floor plans added to the draft pool are removed at the end of the day unless otherwise stated. No running. Pump room? Pump room. Okay, let's see here. So I may need to pull the pump guide from the library at some point. Because there was a guide for that in the library. And I thought it had to do with the breaker room for whatever reason. Because I'm an idiot. I'll be back. Dark room, perhaps. It'll put out the lights, so I'm going over here real quick. Can't pick the lock yet. Shame. I can only do one thing. Ah, I see. Furnace. My fingers. One of these is red. Maid room. At least it turns the correct way. Shit. Sauna. Start with extra steps. A gem. A little late. You couldn't have given me the weight room? I have to go and like place that back in storage. There is coat check is all the way down there. There's a... I forgot I had a hammer, and I was worried for a moment that using that in place of a key was going to ruin the hammer. Our hammer? Going back over to the pump room. Or the spare room here. Archives. Oh. Darn. That's some intense fire. Just keeping an eye out for stuff. I wish I'd seen that earlier. Tempted to look up the pump room. Speaking of which, I gotta open the notepad where all my notes are. So the reserve tank isn't connected. Could be for the boiler room. I mean, I could fiddle with it. Does this need to be powered? It might need to be powered. Hmm. Oh, no, it does not. It just has... Unless it can get linked to the... Hmm. Let's see here. Kitchen. Or... There's no water in the kitchen. Greenhouse? Greenhouse is this pipe. Well, I'm draining the pool right now, so... Sort of. Thankfully, I don't have to, like, walk around over there if I want to do this repeatedly. Okay, I will put them in neutral for a little bit. Okay. So what I need to do is get water. This goes into the kitchen. If I pull it back here. Okay. Oh, that is filling the pool. Uh-oh. The other way around, please. Alright. I can get stuff into the fountain from here, right? It's really just standing around waiting for the tank to tell me what I have done. No. I should have turned it first. I have to wait for all 4 of them. Right. How about you? Alright, pool. Pool should be empty. Is this all the money I threw in the fountain? It is, isn't it? Because there's a lot. Is there... Like, is there any other use for this? Well, it's more the... I have no reason for picking it up because the day's practically over. I have to reset anyway. Like, there's no more connections I can make. I'm just wondering if there's any reason for me. Is there other rooms? You know what? Gonna see if I can't, like, empty the reservoir, because, like, it's on here? Cause I don't know if I can always empty this later. Right now, I don't see, like, any need for... There's nothing back here other than the money. too. Like, no, there's money there again, but or water again, but I was just gonna see if like I can empty the reservoir. I'm not sure I can. I could empty the fountain. I don't know if there's anything in there. I suppose I would have to check. Let's do that. I have the steps. Or should have the steps. Okay. That one's full up. I feel like emptying the aquarium would be mean to the fish, so... So the pump room was not actually that important. I'm going to check, then I'll be back, and then I'll take the money out of the reservoir, maybe? Oops, that's the wrong thing. There was a reason. I see, I can throw even more money in, or pick even more money up, and to get no use out of it. Basement door is... It's another way into the basement. Okay, let's check. Let's check the foundation while I'm here. That's an even bigger door, I see. Or it feels like an even bigger door. The way it presents itself. Upgrade disc. Important. Basement door is locked. Where do I have... Do I have the steps for that? I'm not so worried about the reservoir right now. I need to get to security. Wrong. There we go. E. Not mouse button. Let's see what we get. Nursery. Nurse station? Indoor nursery. Whenever you draft another green room, 2 gems will sprout in this room. Nurse's station. If you have less than 10 when you enter this room, set your steps to 20. I feel like nurse's station is useful here. If you're, like, busy, like, looking at stuff for a puzzle. Because, like, this is just more of the same, and while strong, it requires you to get it early. I'm taking nurse's station. I don't know. I don't know where to access the reservoir, but I'm going to set it just in case I do find a... I may need a boiler room, though. It's like, where else can I think of that has water? Especially since it has a, you know, this thing that implies that I should connect it to power. So, 2 basement doors, but not super worried about, having the fountain open. Because as far as I can tell, I can get to the foundation. And get in that way. This feels like busy work. Like when you have the solution, right? Mostly because it's like... Yeah, it's a calm and quiet game, I can take my time. But when the game also takes its time. Alright, let's see here. I cannot fully empty you, but I can get darn close. Alright, that's a day. I ran out of tea. Red Inn. What is it, a Red Roof Inn? Okay, we got an extra bunch of steps. I can take my time today. I can walk around like I'm drunk and then immediately forget to take the allowance in case I actually pull the shrine. So, either shrine or shelter. Shrine, shelter, or root cellar? Schoolhouse could work. Shelter. Because I'm going to try and pull some red rooms anyway. The important part here is radiation monitor. Nowhere near enough. I did not look at what time. 22. So, November. I can actually open this, probably. 7, 8, 9, 10. And it is day 22. 22 minus 4 is 18, so 28. 10 a.m. Hopefully, I did that fast enough. Yes, okay, so we'll be back out here. I'm gonna go forward. It's gonna be a bedroom, I guess. Apple. Entry. Alright. Hallway. Or commissary. Commissary. I can get a... What's a sleeping mask? I'm actually gonna look it up. First time you enter a bedroom, each bedroom with the sleeping mask gain 5 steps. I don't need that today. I'll take a shovel. That's always useful. If I can get green rooms at least. Parlor. Okay, let's fail at this game again. The gems are not in the blue box, the gems are in the white box. The other two statements are both true. Unless they're all lying. Uh-huh. So they're all lies. God damn it. Again, it feels very 50-50. Courtyard. An unremarkable rock, not worth picking up. I haven't seen the mailroom for a while either. An old tin can, not worth picking up. Oh shoot, guest bedroom it is. Keycard? I'm going back to check the time. And also to pick stuff up, and, okay, it's gonna be a bit. It's gonna be a bit, but, I'll throw a coin in. Why not? And then, I'm going to Blackridge connection to the security room, while I'm down here. Specifically because I want the, I now want as many security doors as possible. Log into network, Swan Song. Remote terminal access, security, yes. Keycard system, settings, security level, high, confirm. It doesn't matter offline or not, we have a card. So I'm keeping it locked. And so I gotta wait. Don't know how long, because I don't have a clock down here. But not as long as before. And waiting. It'll open eventually. Like, instead of spending the steps just to check the time that's almost there. Canned water. Canned laughter, more like. I hope it doesn't, like, break because I'm fiddling with it. Time moves. Time is separate. Steps are how many times I can leave or enter places. It's just that time moves at just a slow enough pace that it is a little bit agonizing when I'm waiting for this particular thing to open. Because you have to set it in, like, 1 in-game hour in advance. And I can just hope that I, like, set it correctly, right? I'm going up to check. It takes me 2 steps, though. Or 3, even, maybe. Oh, right, it's not even close to 10. I'm an idiot. We had to set it to 10 because it starts at 8 and it has to be at least 1 hour in advance. I can only set whole hours. You can see the time turning. I thought it was later. That's fine. That's my bad. Workshop. Sure. Battery pack. Missing something for that. However, I can make a detector shovel, so I will. Alright. Please turn to the observatory is on the right, but I can't access it. It's a billiard room? Billiard room. Let's do some math. 10. 9 times 4 minus 20. 18, 27, 36, so 16. 7 times 5 is 35. 35 minus 20 is 15. Split by 3 is 5. Alright, 8. 8 times 8, so 80, 72, 66? No. 64. Minus 20. 44? 11? Oh, no, really? Okay, 9. What did I say here? 16? And then I said 5. Alright, let's do this real quick. 8 times 8 minus 20. Split by 11. 4. An idiot. Yeah. I'm not very bright, unfortunately, so that's just how it goes. 10. Yeah. Yeah. I'll get the spare room out of rotation if it's gonna be like that. Secret passage. Or patio. Patio. That gets me 2 gems. At least 2 gems. Much greater chance of finding stuff while digging, right? The broken lever's here. Now I just need another hammer. And I can bypass having the coat check today. The Nook, please. I don't have a... It's spendy with steps, but we're very close to 10 o'clock. Yeah, I should be able to go... Hello? I'm sorry. That's new. There's an E. Interesting. That room is an E. Which means that likely I need to figure out what letters are in which square. Because we figured out that the sketches or the portraits have, like they want you to find out a letter or something. Anyway, here's the gem for this. We've already seen this. But I've never seen letter 5. And I've never seen letter 6. Or 1, or 2, or 3, so... We saw letter 4, and we saw letter 6. Actually, that was 6. I'm an idiot. No, that's 7. 7, yeah, right. We've seen 4 in the boudoir. And this one is 7. I'm going up to the courtyard. So I picked up a shelter, and got nothing for it, right? We haven't pulled a red at all yet. Passageway, because I need the doors. What wonder? I need to save the gem right now, so I'm taking compass and running shoes. Well, it's something. Should save me some steps. Gymnasium. I have a key card. West Wing Hall dining room. That's just taking a quick. That's not here, is it? A little spendy, but yeah, no, it vanished. Okay. Hallway. Special keys. Secret garden key. Old rusty nail. We have already done this. This opens the west of the antechamber. It is a permanent unlock. And this is the part I wondered if I could knock down in this room. Corridor? Sure. West Wing Hall. I will in fact take a storeroom here. Fight me. So dinner has been served. So what is this? Like, crate minus graph or box minus stocks? Or is it the other way around, like stocks minus box? It's a little obtuse sometimes. Apple. Wait, we had dining room. Let's see what dinner is. I don't have a showroom, and I don't think I will, so just grab the steps. Security. Chapel? I'll walk in there in a bit. I need... Damn it! I need you. And I only have one gem, so... And no rerolls. I'll take a boudoir then. It's an extra gem. And a coin. Alright, I needed like 8 coins for a purchase, right? Key. Laboratory? I'm going to... Commissary. Running shoes means I don't take as many penalties from that room as possible. Because dang, it keeps happening. Metal detector. Sleeping mask. I will walk into this room. It's an extra 5, and here's an apple. That I apparently missed, so... I can stick my head into this bedroom as well. Banana. That wasn't there before. Oh well, oh, it's the secret garden. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I go then. Coach. That's the day. Alright, let's go to the workshop real quick. I have an entrance hall door left. You mean here? Oh, right. I'm blind, right. Well, I still gotta go back and head up the workshop anyway. I can get a little couple more step this way. Billiard room. Eat fruit. Alright, let's see what I can combine with what I have left. Electromagnet. Let's make that. You're more likely to draw mechanical rooms while drafting. Automatically collect money and... when you enter a room. Coin purse. Lucky purse. See what that do. Doubles all the money you find. A very lucky purse. Okay. That's nice. Conference room. The only choice I have here, because, yes. Office. Need the office. Okay, first this upgrade disk. Okay. Office. In the antechamber. The antechamber lever in the greenhouse is broken again. I don't think there is enough time to put in another work order before Simon arrives, so just make sure west and east levers are operational. The greenhouse, broken lever, got it. If I can ever find it, of course. Bridget, please check if any of the books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. Light of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons. Hang on. Light of the Queen. Books. March of the Count. It probably wants me to do March of the Count if I got a choice, because it's, you know, highlighted. All of the Lord. Passing of the Barons. herrings of the major, you know. Red herring? Had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I am not sure if the last title is intended to be herrings or herrings, but knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. Okay. It was written on a red note, so it's probably not correct, but 1990 and 83. Okay, it's not. Need to find the... Anyway, first here's an upgrade. Mail room. Let's see here. The package will be delivered here after you reach rank 8. No contact delivery. The package will be dropped off on the entrance steps the day after drafting this room. A very large package will be delivered here 3 days after drafting this room. I feel like no contact delivery makes sense here. Because I don't always reach rank 8. And mailroom would effectively work the same. Except now I don't have to draft it twice. Spread gold in the estate. I could run payroll. Checks will be placed in each staff member's room. Servants' quarters and maintenance chamber. Spread gold in estate. But we're right next to this room, so... bedrooms then. That's probably not a... But we have a mage's chamber, so I'm walking over there. Meanwhile, Salt Shaker. I forgot that was what was on sale today. But they specifically said staff room, so it has... I don't think it's the boudoir. Maid's chamber. Here. Payroll issued for the week of 10/8. Amount 10 gold. 10 gold. Check the boudoir since I'm here anyway. Nope. All right. Yeah, courtyard? Courtyard. Might as well poke my head in here. I have so much money and nothing to do with it. or if I throw a coin in, so I will double check that. This would have been the greatest day for me to have the words. The shrine. Alright, let's no, we did this. We did this. No, wait, I can check the mail from here. Specifically, you gotta check it from the office. I nearly forgot. Let's see here. Electronic mail. From Anne Babbage. Next week. Sir, you have not left me any instructions for the following week, and you know how much I hate leaving critical plans up until the last minute. As soon as you decide on definite plans for the holidays, please pass a message on to me, whether through Hartley, who is valeting for you this weekend, or if you absolutely insist through this confounded electronic typewriter, Anne Babbage. That was November 1. He knew he was dying. Like, that is exactly a week before we arrived here. Here's the other piece of the fuse box puzzle. Like, figure out how to make all the colors. But we never saw how to make more colors until I looked it up, so... let's see here. Dear Herbert, we just wanted to let you know that the changes you requested to your will have been implemented and notarized. If your premonition, God forbid, should bear fruit, rest assured that your plans will be executed down to the last detail. McGuire, McKinley, and McDougal. Wait, when was this? October. A month ahead of time. VAC indicator lights installed per instructions have been turned on. However, it should be noted that the white indicator is only displayed after syncing all 6 indicators to purple. If this is not the desired functionality, let us know and we will fix it in our regular service visit next week. Data transfers are not currently available. Staff services, punch in, punch out, has been disabled. Staff announcements. We've seen that. Schedule change. Can't do that. Special orders. What would I like to... Sledgehammer. Approve order. Glossary of terms. It's starting to get filled in. Log out. Let's see here. Like, am I missing a... So we know who this is. There's a queen in this room. Okay. Chess. Chess piece. Office. There's a white queen. Know who some of these are. I'm imagining I can find stuff if I can find this book. That's probably the clue for this. Well, goddammit. Well, I can draft the library at least. Where... Oh, we can make that today. I don't need the pump system right now. I need... Wait, I ordered a book. Where is that book now? It's not here because I didn't draft it. Dang it. Or I didn't check the library last time. I'm an idiot. It doesn't have the books I need, though. Well, I can go dig up the treasure. It's one of these rooms, so... Wait a minute. Just double checking. All right. Not here. This one or secret treasure map. This looks like the spot. Time to start digging. I'll just dig up the floor. Why is it taking so long? One of the lost coffers of Mount Holly. Contains 8. Really just ruined the room. Yeah, it costs no stamina. Well, I don't think it's the stamina that the shoe counter is, it's just this is the time, quote-unquote time you're allowed to spend in the... Oh, dang it. I got nothing. Foundation faces the wrong way. We'll call that a day. Apple juice always punches me in the face. I don't know why. Figuratively speaking, of course. Ads will hit in about 3 minutes. Let me get the money. I'm very, very silly and keep throwing money into water. Anyway, let's find out what's over here. I'll take a tool shed. It's an okay start. Might get me some extras if I can get a metal detector somewhere. For Gucci. There's also the battery pack slash whatever else. I don't remember the combo. You know, I'll take the storeroom immediately. I'm going to do something really stupid, probably, if it lets me access the... I don't remember if I get to access terminals from here, but it is a mere few steps, so... This terminal, Blackbridge. Okay, no. That's a shame. I was wondering if I couldn't remember if I could do other terminals from there, because it would be good if I could. Getting the lab early in the day. Drawing room. Sure. Why not? Locksmith? You know, why not? I've never been to the locksmith. Let's me buy keys. And a special key, whatever that is. Gonna give me, I mean. Redraw here. The den. If nothing else. Observatory, sure. Let us get Clavis the key, an extra key. Hallway. I will, in fact, go over here if it gives me the nook, perhaps. Hallway closet is nice here. Let's do that. I don't have to optimize the space every time. Come on. I'm looking for... I'm looking for 2 rooms in unison. I will in fact redraw here. Passageway. Oh no, that doesn't cost. Okay, never mind then. Bedroom gets me in the right direction. I'll take that. Spare room. Lockpick can't. Not enough. Okay, well, I want code check, but I need commissary here, otherwise the day's pretty much just over. I don't even get the hammer here. Dang it. Pantry. Pantry. Billiard room. Four. 38 minus 18 is 20. 8 split by 8 is 1, times 20 is 20, minus 8 is 12. 20 times, okay, so 2. Math is fun, I suppose. Security, please. I can't. Okay. Corridor. Chapel, cause where else? Heading back to the locksmith, perhaps. Checking commissary first, if there's anything I want. Upgrade disc. Dang. I have a lot of keys. I will, if I can save up, upgrade disc. I'm gonna lose a couple of money from Chapel, but that's whatever. Greenhouse. God damn it. Like, I need that. But I don't have gem. And it's too late to exit once you have started drafting. Rumpus room? No, I can't. Library. Library. Okay, you. The History of Arinia. This book was reviewed and cleared for publication by the Fen Aries Central Board of Education. It has been edited to conform to our department's standards, including the omission of sections deemed inaccurate or unsuitable for public dissemination. I see. The name... Forward. The name used to designate the realms of the Eastern Waters is no longer known to the average citizen of the elder generation. We must permit our leaders to enjoin us to abandon our past. I know there's a lot of censor here, but most historians mark the beginning of the First Era, often denoted as Agera, by the ascension of the first king, Blank, whose name Oris would later grace the burgeoning township in which he was crowned. Oris was known before his coronation as a prominent merchant lord of considerable means and affluence, whose sway in the region made him the ideal candidate for the unification of the surrounding provinces. Regrettably, history is not always forthcoming, and the surviving records of those bygone days are mostly limited to trade agreements and sales receipts. Nevertheless, we can deduce from these ledgers that Oris had but one aim: expansion. The territory spread forth from the heart of Oris by the end of the 1st century. The New Kingdom was born. Second Era, it was the 4th king, Blank, who split his vast domain in 3 equal shares, 3 realms for his 3 children. To the eldest, he granted the fields and mountains to his great-grandfather. The middle province and heartspring of the kingdom, the eldest accepted the gift. To the youngest, he bestowed upon him the realm of Arch Aries, The land of the northern storms, a wild and untamed expanse which at the time was not developed but a good deal more vast than the eldest brother's lot. And to his middle child, his only daughter, he gifted her the southern region of Araja, a land steeped in tradition. Okay. I'm gonna write these things down, 2 of them. Let's see here. Library. Urch, Aries, Yaraja. Lady holding bowls. 3 ladies holding bowls. The second era drew to a close the 3 sovereign realms. The 3 sovereign realms had achieved a period. A period of remarkable progress and prosperity. Each of these distinct regions, ruled by their respective sibling monarchs, had blossomed, cultivating the bountiful resources of their lands, and developing a unique character and culture that set them apart from one another. Despite those differences, the sibling monarchs managed to maintain friendly relations throughout their lives, and were known for their cooperation in matters of trade and transportation. The succeeding generations of their heirs continued that tradition, and the third era was defined by commerce between the 3 realms, further strengthening their bond and laying the foundation for the promise of a prosperous and bright future. There was a flag that's censored here. We saw that flag in the schoolhouse. No, classroom grade 1. Flag Mountain, Flag Hourglass, and Flag Heart. Flag Heart is censored. Further strengthening their bond. As the kingdom entered the 4th era, a different kind of ruler took the reins of power. King Desolates III, King Desolates III, was a king who was often seen drinking. I am just reading to the censored here. A sight that shocked not only the gentry and the court, but the masses as well. Desolates was renowned as the king of no one when he made the decision to move Ving Castle and court behind. The people were overjoyed by this choice, and were those that viewed the king's conduct to be unbecoming of his common folk. I'm reading it and just ignoring the fact that it's censored because it's funnier to me. These voices planted the seed which took root in Grand City of Fed. Era of Ruin. 5. Era of Ruin. After the passing of King Desolates III, the 4th era came to an abrupt end. Thankfully, the king died on the very next day, the 6th of October. 6th of October. The Prince Learson of Fen declared himself the true monarch. This declaration was bolstered by a number of supporters. Due to the fact that Desolates IV shared little of his virtues, as the prospect of civil war seemed inevitable, the realm's regiments were hastily recalled from the frontiers to stamp out and put an end to the Fensurrection. However, instead of restoring order, what ensued was a savage and merciless campaign against their own people. The Gardens of Fen, once a center of splendor, were transformed into a battlefield as the cries of the innocent echoed through the city's streets, stained in red. The brutality of the pacification of Fen did not go unnoticed by neighbors. As sympathy for the city surged, allies came forward to lend support. Among them was the general of the Northern Regiment, who, sickened by the barbaric actions of the other battalions, joined forces with Prince Learson to form a formidable army. Together, they leveraged their political influence and favors to persuade the nearby realms of Arch Ares and Nuance to join their cause. Arch Ares and Nuance. However, even with the tide turning in their favor, the victory did not come easy. The War of the Fifth Era lasted 22 years. History of Arindia. There we go. Just gotta sort things. And saw buried 1 in every 3 men. Prince Learson himself added another number to the casualties. However, even in death he had won. Oris had fallen, and with it the realm. The black flags had flown for 5 eras. That had flown for 5 eras were burned, and in their place, red banners were hoisted in honor of the fallen of Fen. The few remaining members of the former royal family fled in fear of their lives to the south, forever exiled. While I remember, Baron Sinclair, thank you so much for your cooperation with our department in this investigation. We know our presence is never convenient, especially for someone of your social status, so it means all the more that you are not only tolerant, but also willing to aid our efforts in getting this business done as quickly as possible. We are returning, with this letter, the book you lent us, though I must confess it was not as much help as I had hoped. I had heard that your library of rare and restricted books was quite extensive, and I was told by a reliable source that if a first edition and uncensored copy of the History of Arindia could be found, it would likely be found within the Baron's own collection, but perhaps I was misinformed. Still, part of me thinks that you may have given me the censored copy as a jest, a taste, if you will, for the bureaucrat of their own medicine. If that is perhaps the case, then I say, well done, fair play, and perhaps, on my next visit, we'll have a laugh about this after you have given me the actual manuscript. Until then, Detective Bon Margul, Redguard. The current era. Today, the realms inherited by the 3 Fen Ares, Arch Ares, and Andraja. Today, Fen Ares, Arch Ares, and Araja once again stand united as allies. Though the distance between our peoples has grown, our connection to this land remains as strong as ever. The spruce and birch that span across our realms serve as a constant reminder that we all share a common past. This is, despite everything else, a land rich in history, a land of myth and wonder, a land that sprang forth the greatest empire the world has ever seen, a land of our fathers, of our mothers, and our children. Something at the end is... Well, I can't order a new book immediately. However... Code check? I'll place code check here. Gymnasium. Hello. I'm gonna lose some steps. It's not gonna be great. I do not have a key card. Maid's chamber. I can only hope that I find keycard somewhere. Shoot. And back to conference room. I've been alright. How are you? Okay, this is also locked. Okay. Guess I'll call that one a day. I'm trying to get the weight room in the same run as the code check right now, so I can smash a wall. I think looked a little suspect. Alternatively, have that same tool available when I get the secret garden again. But it's RNG, unfortunately. Let's see what else I get to suffer through today. Money. Didn't even get to buy the upgrade disc. Let's see what we get today. I'll take the shelter. It is day 24. 17. Plus 7. 17. No, rather... Okay, 24. November. Let me open November. November has 30. So 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 18, 19, 20. So it should be the 30th today. Unlock safe. Set unlock date. 30. I'll be back. It's an extra gem, if nothing else. Let's get the ball rolling. Den. Yoink. Nook. Okay, let me see what this... The soil is good. Good and then rich. Who knows? Maybe we'll get something for once. Billiard room? Billiard room. Do some math. 14. 3 squared is 9. 16, 14. That's 30, 25. Okay, fine. 2 squared. It's 4. 4 times 5 is 20. Split by 10 is 2. Times 6 is 12. Well, that is tempting. I'm going from the frontier, though. Hallway. Corridor, because I want to keep going in this direction. Chapel? I'm gonna lose some coin, but... No, wait, I have shelter. Courtyard? Like, can I get a... hallway closet? Ooh, metal detector. Wonderful. Pantry. A way of getting all the things I want. Pearl commissary. Travel. Or set of gems. Shovel. I'll save my money for now. Okay, that is still there. Special keys, secret garden. Wait a minute, which door or which tier is this? The soil is poor, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Secret garden. Points. Fruit. Is that the only dig spot here? Oh. I guess the soil really was garbage. That said, onwards. Coat check. Retrieve item, claim ticket, power hammer. Let's find out if this wall is breakable. Haha! And it did not ruin the power hammer. Oh, hello then. And you're telling me... Does this have any use? It's like... Like, there's a new turn here, but like... we already got a solution, so unless there's like one for... it's like, where would I point the wall? Because this lets me turn it... turn everything. Which means that the top one being pointed to the wall might not have been a hint in the original. Huh. I'm just gonna turn them all once. Uh-huh. Wonderful. So does this mean I gotta do this thing every day? I want to get to the end. Let's find out. Yeah, I guess. Alright. Off to coat check for the time being. Unless I, like, find the wall I'm looking for. Key! The pool. Again. I don't have a key card. Dang it. Uh-huh. No, that's the wrong way. Turnip. I don't think I have a need for a magnifying glass right now. Fruit. Alright, down. More fruit. I'm gonna have to use a drawing room here. Not great. Dark room. Redraw. Where's the station? Storeroom then. If it's gonna pull the same... Okay. The correct direction, at least. Okay. Let me fail at this again. There's a coin. Meaning I could go buy something, but the other two statements have identical wording. This box and the blue box are both empty. They sure do have identical wording. Just, what does that mean? Is dining room here then? Car keys. Secret passage. I'll in fact go Red Rover here. How awful. How absolutely bananas. Here's the pump room and the library. Pump room. Yoink. There's a key. Use the key. Archives. This is still sheltered, so... and I don't have that. Boiler room? Boiler room. Specifically, the permutation of the boiler room that connects this thing, because then I get... But I will... Okay, that was already on. Permutation of the boiler room that gets me power to all of the red rooms. Okay, good. Because that does... That might let us drain, over here. That's locked. Did I not? my bad. Alright. That just opens the door. Alright. Where's the last one? This one? Boiler room. And I think this actually connects, yeah. Reserve tank. Tank 1. Drain. Reservoir is number 2 is set for this thing. Bill. The reservoir is empty. Okay, good. I don't know if that does anything yet, but, there we go. It's locked. Weight room. Oh, that is so bad. Okay. I can't make it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Definitely not. That's unfortunate. Okay. Guest bedroom. Gets me the steps. This doesn't get me out. Okay. How many steps do I have? 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, fuck. If I had a key card. If I had a key card. Okay, I'm gonna turn this. Actually, no, that's not right. You locked. Dang. If I hadn't run into the weight room after losing all of my steps, Or rather, all of the shelter power. I don't have a key card. And I don't have a way to get keys in time, because I'll lose all of my steps going to the commissary. If I could have made it to the antechamber from the pool. But at least the pump room isn't required right now. If I can get the key and go. Entrance hall wouldn't get me where I want to go though. I need a lot of steps. There is fruit here. I could get lucky. I could pull a kitchen. Or I could have a sauna for tomorrow. I'm gambling on kitchen. Bacon and eggs. Morning room? That's a little... I'll take club sandwich and eggs. Or club sandwich and then banana. That might be what I need. I'll walk over to where I want to be and check. Ah, crud. Wrong way. Because I'm very smart. So... how many steps do I have when I make it to code check? Probably not enough. Okay, I have 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No. And I don't have a way around from the pool because I don't have the key card. I'll call that a day. We got an east-facing villa this time. All right. Yoink. I'm going straight to the room over here this time. I'm not even throwing a coin in. If I get the shrine, I have 4 coin. That means 4 days, right? Shrine. 2. The game really wants me to suffer, huh? I gave you the shrine finally, but here's a new room. I'm gonna have to. Just to see what it do. I know it's a way to get money. Hello. Open only in the event of my death. Simon. So here's where it all ends, at least for me. And of all the picturesque places of this grand estate, I chose this dreary, dank dungeon to be laid to rest. And that same dim, somber fate fell upon my father, and his father before him, who loved the outdoors even more than myself. They say there is no stronger bond of servitude than tradition, and family tradition thrice as strong. These are chains that seldom bend and never break. And I do wonder what plans and prospects of yours will be sacrificed upon the family font of convention. What biography of your own will you forsake to add another page to your father's memories, or your mother's, or mine? In our youth, we are gifted with dreams and ambition. At our deaths, we are left with realities and regrets. I think there is no greater sin than to perpetuate tradition that stagnates growth, that strangles purpose, that suffocates dreams. What point is there to live another's life at the sake of our own? Oh, how I wish to have been buried underneath a great oak, overlooking the plains, the wondrous woods, and the worldly mountains, and the wild holly that surrounds that trunk. A perpetual token of sympathy laid across my grave. What a dreadful tradition is it that dumped me in the sunless hollow. And if by morbid example this dark crypt makes any impression whatsoever on you, if reading this letter within these damp halls plants in you a seed of hope, if these words might grant you strength to bend, if not break these chains, then I would cherish this tomb. Then would I cherish this tomb more than oak, and sycamore and spruce, more than wondrous woods and worldly mountains. This cold stone room would become the most cherished place in all our domain. I would have you raise a shrine upon the spot to commemorate the moment of your liberty, to treat this sepulchre as hallowed ground, to realize that grand gestures can be as effective as they are theatric, and to, in turn, as recompense for the freedom thus granted you, commit yourself to be buried here within this mausoleum of dreams, and when the day comes to write your own letter, to inspire the next generation that follows in our footsteps. As is tradition, Herbert J. Sinclair. This is a very big tomb or crypt. Is there more here, though? Probably not. Just if there is a... Hello. This seems peculiar enough. And yet nothing... I know that was the... like, facing the angel was something for the... oh, was it like the courtyard or something? Here's another. Well, that's a tradition I keep. Each of our journeys come to a conclusion here on the tomb. This floor plan is the definitive dead end. Or is it? I don't know. I don't see anything else interactable here, though some of these things definitely make me wonder. We got some coins. Just responding to something. Alright, I guess I'll throw another coin in here. Well, a coin to your Witcher. Now, this is a house full of witches, isn't it? Okay. Coat check immediately. I will carry this thing. Should be fine. I shouldn't be punished for that. Isn't that? I'll take the commissary down here. We'll have a look at what is in sale today. Sleeping mask, shovel, metal detector. I need 2 more coins and I get a metal detector. I feel that's more valuable to me than the shovel. Den, actually. I could get the coin by drafting the Nook. Oh, I didn't I? I'm an idiot. We did a code check. I can go get the coin right now, hopefully. There's like five coins in the tomb. I know it's early spending, but I plan to draft weight room, which means that having extra steps isn't gonna do much for me here. Very curious. The outside room has a different color. All right. Buy! Because it increases the chances of getting the stuff. Corridor. Bedroom. Billiard room. I want keys over over gems right now. 14. Well, minus 5, that's 7. So 4 minus 4. So 1. Nothing times everything is still nothing. What in the hell? Are we dealing with negative numbers now? Because like 8 times 2, that's 16. That's the only solution I can think of here. Because like the minus comes first. That was weird. Unless there was some symbol I didn't see for like inversing the order. Chapel? Not my greatest pull, but... money. Spare room? Yes, in fact. Parlor. Metal detector's going off, that means there's a coin. Gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter B. The blue box is true. The gems are in a box containing... blue or black then. Actually, any of them. That's like, these mean nothing to me after a while. Pantry? Maybe? Alright, police. Use key. Regular key. Dining room? Dining room. Because that gets me in here. Foundation. Security hallway. Rumpus room. Sure. I'll have 1,000,000 coins. Okay, you. What are you gonna tell me today?
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin.
He said he had...
Find yourself face to face with the great Alzara.
If there's anything new, though.
And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming...
So the car is wrecked near the fountain.
I see the darkened cloud of ruin, familiar to us both, now decrepit, run down, and in disrepair. I see 8 red envelopes, resting upon 8 pedestals.
So I need to find...
In these 8 envelopes,
Yeah.
I see 8 letters penned by 8 different hands. 8 letters of which you will only ever find and read 7.
Okay.
Just like the art hanging on the walls of these rooms, there is a letter missing. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara.
There's a letter missing.
Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Interesting. Cookies. Silver key. Courtyard. I don't have a metal detector. Oh, shovel. Coin. I'll have so much coin. That's a lot of coin. Another silver key. Garage. Garage. Alright. Use. And pray. That's not. That's not pretty. That's not good. I don't enjoy that. All the way over to Foundation. Breaker box. Key card off. Garage on. Gymnasium off. But this doesn't open right now. But I can get lucky if I can get security room. I could have actually like walked outside because of the garage. Oh well. Too late now. Let's see what's on sale. Stuff. Power hammer has been checked. Because I don't see anything for it. Dark room should have power. The power went out. Despite the fact that I gave it power earlier. Terrace. Why are you putting salt on a banana? That's unfortunate. I call that a day. Mid-sized villa. I'll get there. Eventually. Some money. Let's see what I draft today. Shrine, please. Take my entire starting budget. Each time you draft a shop room, gain 1 ivory die, gain 5 extra coin for each time you roll. Blessing duration for 3 days. So that's useful. Means I should take as many shops as I can, I guess. Hallway. Sure. A little early to spend those, but... guest bedroom. What, nothing? Nothing today? I feel cheated. Drawing room? Drawing room. Redraw, actually. Let's try observatory. I know it's got a gem cost here, but rooms with 4 doors are more common, and another gem. Cloister. Except it's too expensive for me. Here's the weight room. I'll lose half my steps. However, I just need to get the correct thing. Here's a laboratory. I'll take that, actually. Let's run an experiment. When you draft a red room, lose 5 steps and then set your steps to 40. When you draft a hallway from another hallway, set your steps to 40. Whenever you draft a shop room, set your steps to 40. Shop room, because I do want shop rooms here. I'll combine that. This one song. Remote terminal access, view active terminals, security. Let's see here. Keycard system. I'll actually set high, and then offline mode to unlocked. Cross my fingers. Couple extra steps. Go back to the weight room, actually. Mail room. Or archives. Mail room. Order placed. So that should arrive in the morning. I don't see anything else here, so... Guess I'll head over this way. Room. Alright, 16. 11 times 3 is 33. That's 20. So 8 times 2 is 16. So 1. What a strange puzzle. Just handing me stuff like that. Silver key. Conference room. Or yeah, conference room. The den, actually. That's locked. Nook. Not the most exciting layout, but Avery die. Wasn't there supposed to be 2? No. Compass. Hoping I have enough steps. Smiles and dies. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Redraw, please. Chapel. That's nice. Nurse's station. That's a very interesting... There we go. 20. Spare room because you really don't want me to pull the thing, huh? Kitchen. And now we have 40. I should have the steps I need. This gives me a dice. And if I dice... But that's courtyard, so... Oh well, I can't afford it. Reroll. Corridor. Morning room. Sure, why not? West Wing Hall. Has to be archives, even though that curses me. So that's great. Bunk room. Banana. So you've stopped giving me gems here. Money. Can't access that. Library, because I can actually see what it is. Magnifying glass. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. Or did I ever take Agricultural Digest? Nope. Just like it did. I just want to look it up. Architectural Digest, rather. I'll take Sightseer's Guide to Reddington, and then, cross my fingers I pull, this room enough times. Study would end the day. Ah. Okay then, I don't have a key. Crossing my fingers that I don't get stuck in a situation of RNG has decided. That's not right. Alright, we never got it. Okie dokie. One more. Yeah. 5 bedrooms, bacon and eggs. Prosaic bed and breakfast. Here we go again. There's a amateur lockpick kit, silver key, 2 keys. That is wonderful. That's a strong start. Let's see what the outer room is today. Shelter. Time lock safe. Set unlock date. It should be December the 3rd. Okay. If it isn't December the 3rd, I'm gonna massively lose track of what it thinks the date should be. Like, it does not help that you start on the 7th, but that's life, I suppose. Bedroom. Apple. Closet. I know it's only 2 of the 3 possible, but... Ooh. Rabbit's paw. Shame about the bedroom, it feels a little wasted, but, storeroom then? If it's gonna if it's absolutely gonna kill any hope I have of directions. I'm gonna take the den, because I need as many forks as possible if spare room. Billiard room. Five. One. No, wait, 5. 11, actually. So, 3, 9 times 2, 18. 1. So 1? I got the thing I needed at least. Onwards. Security. Corridor. Garage. Alright, keycard system. Main menu, please. Keycard, security level low because I have a bunch of keys now. And I don't have a keycard. Onwards and upwards. Entry. Drawing room. Hallway. Drawing room. A little bit of a waste with the placement, but kitchen, because it gets me a dice. Redraw. Are you kidding me? RNG has decided. Oh, and now I find a keycard. Man, what a waste of a perfectly good delivery, huh? One more. Fantastic. didn't even matter that I did the puzzle, did it? I should have gone and checked, actually. To see if I was, like, tracking the days correctly. I feel like I'm not making any progress anymore. Like, we managed to do the pump room more or less, but like, tool shed. What is that? Whenever you draw a mechanical room, you may permanently adjust its rarity. That's cool, I guess. I feel like that's a way to get myself stuck. Library. A Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. A modest account of our town by Sir Andrew Darrell. The third largest city in Fenrir, Ares, and the site of its former capital, Reddington, is synonymous with mountains, mystery, and magic. Most tourists head straight for the boardwalk and don't get further than the botanical gardens. However, Reddington has much more to offer. Spectacular scenery, a historic castle, and a charming underground bazaar reward visitors who wish to explore further. Reddington is that type of unique, enchanting place that lingers in your mind and memories long after you leave her. Botanical Gardens, Reddington's most popular attraction and a guaranteed crowd pleaser, the Botanical Gardens is loved by both locals and visitors for its Ageron canopy house and mausoleum. Its petal-covered trails and a mind-boggling variety of flowers. This is the reason springtime is Reddington's busy season. Situated just east of town, the Botanical Gardens offers a scenic and captivating tableau of the natural countryside. A cobblestone trail meanders past over 1,000 species of tropical plants, each remarkable in its own right, yet even more stunning set against the spectacular backdrop of the Reddington Mountains. Allow yourself at least an hour to indulge in this picturesque walk, which concludes at Mainway Station. Okay. Elix X Messer Vi. Book. Reddington. Elix S Messer Vi. A species of holy plant. Unique to Reddington. Featherfall Keep. You will find sitting at the base of Mount Perma, Reddington's second highest summit, a historic site described by scholars as significantly important to the realm's past. Featherfall Keep, the former home of Lord William Epson, has until recently always been a private residence, serving as a family home to the Epsons since before the Third Era. After the death of Lord Epson, his oldest son, Lionel Epson, left the estate never to return. However, the daughter stayed, maintaining the residence and its staff until her marriage in 1951. At that point, Featherfall Keep ceased to be a family residence. It began operating as a historic house, museum, and tourist attraction, and the estate was designated a National Historic Landmark in 1972. It is still believed by many that Featherfall was built by the first king Orinda Ares when Reddington was still the capital. However, surface documents containing conflicting dates have recently cast some doubt on the long-standing myth. Trinsdale Lake. Close your eyes and imagine a tranquil, serene stillness, rolling fogs, clear water, and gliding swans. In the midst of all that beauty sits Trinsdale Lake, one of Fen Ares' premier vacation destinations. Exclusive for its more privileged citizens, the lakeside resort and cabins have been frequented by royalty and the realm's gentry for generations. However, on the southern shore of the lake, tourists are free to enjoy the views and rub elbows with the rich and famous in the 100 Bells Tea Room, which is open to the general public for lunch on Mondays and Fridays. At an elevation of 11,220 feet, Mount Holly is the tallest mountain in the Redington Range and the highest peak in the entire realm. Beyond the physical challenge itself, climbing Mount Holly Trail is a beautiful experience and one that many hikers and explorers will want to do at least once. It's only a few hours from Redington to get to the trailhead, and you won't need any local guides or special gear if you tackle the trail during the summer season. However, those willing to give this mountain a significant amount of planning and research will be greatly rewarded, whether or not they actually summit. On the opposite side of the peak, far from the trail, rests the estate of Mount Holly, nestled between the summit's northern slope and saddle. This 80-acre mountain residence is almost as old as Redington itself. However, unlike Featherfall Keep, the property has been completely private since the closing of the Mount Holly schoolhouse in '66. Still, hikers will be able to appreciate the house's unique architecture at a distance from one of the trail's many north-facing overlooks. Mainway Station Bazaar. For the sentimental tourists wishing to pick up a souvenir to remember their stay, one might try braving the Mainway Station Bazaar. But don't be too hasty. Without proper guidance, the Mainway Station can be a dangerous place. Located underground, this unique marketplace was once Redington Central Railway Station, in a time when the realm's trains were still in service. Now the turnstiles, footbridge, and platform have been appropriated and turned into a cavern of tents and torches. Whether you're bargain hunting, looking for adventure, or finding a memento to commemorate your visit, the Mainway Station Bazaar will be a worthy conclusion to your sightseeing adventure in Redington. This is... Angel Tower. I see. We got a map and everything. Alright. Laundry room. Launder currency. I'll take a chamber of mirrors, you never know. I might be able to complete it this time. Billiard room. Oh, hello. Well, I'll be back in a moment. 14. 4 times 4 is 16. Minus 15 is 1. No, 14, 16, and then plus 4, so 5. 5. 14, 16. Okay, 4 times 4 minus 15 is 1. So 2? No. So, what, 10? 10. Okay, so negative numbers. 2, 4, plus 1, 5, minus 20, 15. Okay, 16. 5. No. Well, that's... This was... $10. 4, Must be 15, unless you want me to do 5 times 5, in which case it is 5. Oh. Okay, 4 times 4, 16, split by 5. 5 is 3. Split by 20? 15? No. Five. 4. The 4, x4, split by 20, by 5, 16? Like 0.16. No, okay then. How? What's the order of operations here? It's like 9, and then you add 1, and then 100. Split by 20. Split by 5. 1? That is some weird order of operations. Alright. Because they don't coincide with each other entirely. Okay, I need to reach the other side. Something, something, welcome to the other side. Security. I will keep that normal. Passageway. Archives. Wonderful. I wanted to not see what I'm drafting. Perfect. Courtyard. Trunk is locked. Chapel. Parlor, thank you. Let's fail at this again. The gems are in a box with a true statement. The statement on the blue box is true. 2 of these statements are true. Okay. Another courtyard. Yoink. Okay, Chamber of Mirrors. I can only hope. Shoot. corridor. Key. And we're here again. Not a key card. However, I can use a special key to get the secret garden today. Okay. However, we're in a good position. Today, we learned I can use this to open 2 doors. And it appears that the destruction is permanent. So I might be able to get to the basement at least. Oof. Like, I get it. But I think at this point, when you do this often enough, it's gonna be like, please let me. Like, please let me just have them. I got the room. I have 2 possible entrances. Okay, we're way off the map. When we go that far out. Alright. The den, please. Drawing room. Drawing room. Coins on the ground. Well, that's not great. However, the bedroom gets me in the right direction. Now I can just cross my finger. Need key. Locked. Locked. Trunk is locked. And I can't cross over there yet. Alright, back to the first courtyard. Grab an apple. I keep forgetting that I have the secret garden now, so... You know, it gave me... Hallway closet? Yeah, hallway closet. No key today? How could you? Here. Dining room. And... oh, dinner served. I won't have a boiler room for this one, so... I'll just take the 20... walk-in closet, that's 4 items. One of them should be running shoes, 2 gems. Where's the 4th one? You said 4 items. Am I blind? Like, I got 2 gems and some shoes. And the... oh, salt shaker. Not really great. Storeroom gets me key. That's a guaranteed key. There's a fruit here. Apparently we put salt on apples now. I questioned the sanity of Simon. Still no key card. This hinges on getting the right kind of room for this last one. Hallway. What's on the floor? Where is it on the floor? Coin. To continue up, you must go down. However, continue with the lab. Key, wonderful. Let's see if I can't run an experiment while I'm here. Each time you unlock or bypass a security door, gain 1 key for every 2 hallways in your house. Combine. If I can get it. Log into network, Swan Song. Let us... remote terminal access. Let me gamble that there is enough for the shelter. Radiation monitor. 12 USV or higher. So it's not 0.12, is it? That will never happen unless I have some way of forcing that. Okay. I'll log into network real quick. because we do have security. View active terminal, security. Keycard system. I don't rightly care about. Let's see here. Change to offline mode. Unlocked, confirm. Use. Regular key. Passageway. Here? You never know. Could be useful. Okay, I don't have keys for this. Alright, off to the basement. Ads are about to hit, so I will stop in front of the door for it. But first I have to go to the basement. Okay, I just need to complain about not making progress, and the gods of RNG will hear me. That's how that goes. Right. What a peculiar shape of house, though. Yeah, I got a minute to wait. I can eat some more yogurt. Exciting gameplay. I got the basement key. Unlocks the basement door. Lucky rabbit's foot. Allowance 4. This wears off today, unfortunately. Ads should be done, so special key, basement key. Spooky. Hello. Is that... Hello there. Can I cannot. How do I do anything? Right. That would do it. We're playing Sokoban now. Don't see anything. Nothing, as far as I can tell. All right. So, am I doing a... I need to bring a hammer down here. It's very obvious. Like, it's discolored and everything, unless... Oh well, let's go up here. Guess this is a navigation puzzle, question mark? Hello? Can I get at you? You. I don't know where this goes, but I'm sure it goes somewhere. I feel like this should be here, since I want to get to that button over there. Then the problem... I'll fiddle with that later, because I see where this is going first, but it's going in there later. Alright. Okay, that... You don't need the jump button, I guess. You think there are more than one, like, basement room, since there was the fountain as well? Hello? Okay. It's bumping into each other, yeah. That looks good. Well, there's definitely something back here, so let's check out that first. 100 Bells, Sandy Heights, 5 p.m. Huh. Basement under foundation. 100 Bells, tea house. Sandy Heights, 5 p.m. Card. Alright, antechamber entry controls. Greenhouse. Secret garden. Great Hall underground. So let's... We don't have a Great Hall though. Antechamber. Entry controls. North. Underground. East. Great Hall. West. Or rather south. Greenhouse. West. Sacred garden. Is that it? That's all? There's just a sad little lamp over here? Yeah. Oh, I see. Oh. Just so I don't, like, accidentally lock myself in somewhere. I can stand right there. Alright, again. A capo. So let's find out what's behind button number 1. I see we have found the... Well, hello. Here's the minecart they were talking about in that one note. This must be the reservoir. Trunk is locked. Are they all locked? Looks like it. I should have kept that one key, shouldn't I? Sounds like a multiple visits thing. Unfortunately. What's over here? A thing what changes... that's I see. Alright, this time then. Mechanarium has one door for each mechanical room in your house. Underground map. Left side exit. Yeah, so if I had had the hammer, I could have made a permanent entrance, I guess. That's my best guess here. Reaching the place wasn't enough. Never enough. Do I need the reservoir to be full to go there? Oh, isn't that just lovely? We're gonna be making so many trips up and down here. Now we have a new room. Yep. Well, I don't have any more doors I can use. Because they require either key card or key, and I don't have either. Let's call it a day. Been nearly 4 hours. It is time for a break. I need movement. I crave motion. So does my back. Well, we now have the way into the basement. We've done it once. And now I have to get down there with 1,000,000 keys. Just making that note. Then I shall... Yeah, we got to the basement. It's progress, if nothing else. So, hopefully, get further tomorrow, if I am here tomorrow. And if I'm not, well, I hope you've all been enjoying, and I hope you have a good evening while I find somebody to raid.